Ringing up Graeme Kenna, City Solicitor. Just wasting my time.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave the message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Monday the 3rd of March 2025. And I've been leaving you consistent, persistent messages since the start of October 2023. And now it's been 574 days that my brother's been unlawfully kidnapped from my care. And you're detaining him unlawfully and against his wishes. Also, you can assume. All I can assume is that you're doing this to save on care costs, which is a ridiculous statement to hold. Because obviously it's costing you far more money by detaining him unlawfully like this. Is £1 million a day now. So that's 574 million pounds that you owe me so far, just in the unlawful detention of my brother. Never mind all the previous costs that I've highlighted to you. I'm not looking after Talib for free, and by force. And you have to do something lawfully and legally. You can't do things illegally by forcing your way through this in order to save care costs. All you're doing is taking public money and unlawfully spending it by buying off the judges and the judiciary and coaching or coercing and corralling everybody into assisting you in this enterprise of debauchery and villainy and evilness. And here we are once again, I'm leaving you daily messages also which are being ignored and disregarded. It's the holy month of Ramadan, our religious festival, our religious month of praying and family time. Why is it that my brother, I can't even speak to him on the telephone? Why can I not even simply do a welfare check-up on him? There's no legal basis for me to prevent me from having any contact with him, is there? You haven't managed to buy off the judges as yet to prevent me from having any direct or indirect contact with my brother like you did in my mother's case, because you were so desperate to take over my care home. Well, that care home is a £350 million care home that you've destroyed now, and now you're telling the police to convict me of destroying the property on criminal damages, when the reality is that you dummy the £350 million care home. And I've highlighted this to you previously. You don't have the money or the expenses. You're going to have to go bankrupt, and you're selling off all your properties. I learned that you're selling off a care home at Valley View today for £900,000. Well done for you. But all this money that you're accumulating is obviously you owe me this money. You've been abusing the system in order to steal from the public purse, and now are blaming me for everything. That's just simply ridiculous. The reality is that you're torturing my brother right now, holding him hostage, you're holding him against his will, detaining him against all known reasonableness or equality, all known laws. Simply, you can't just kidnap somebody and torture them to death like you did torture my brother to death. You just think that because you're getting away with it, that you will indefinitely get away with it. And then when you do get caught, you'll just say, "Oh, sorry, lessons will be learned." Well, this is not a case of the government coming after you for your failures. This is a citizen, and I will come and take everything off you, and every single one of you will be found complicit in my father's murder of 2009, my brother's murder of 2014, my mother's murder of 2022, and now my ongoing brother's kidnap, abduction, and false incarceration. All I'm asking you to do is explain, give me an account of yourself and explain to me. Talk to me at least. I'm the one that seems to leave you messages daily, and yet in the background and you're plotting, planning, and conspiring in order to destabilize me. How's that working out for you? It's been 25 years I've been doing this. A lot longer than any of you people are doing your own paid jobs, and I demand my remuneration costs to be paid in full with interest for your failures. And all you can do is act with tyranny and villainy. Oh, what are you going to do? Murder Talib, murder my sister, murder me? That's all you can do in it is murder and mayhem. That's all you have been ever good at doing, is to murdering people. But the bottom line remains is that you can't go around murdering people and then claim to be a city of culture at the same time. I find that truly reprehensible and deplorable that you are in a position to do so. You are in a position to cause us harm, alarm and distress, and continue to hold my brother hostage like this. My brother should be at home with his family. There's no law that says that you have to detain my brother like this. It's simply inconceivable that you can take my brother from his home and then say, oh, there's a criminal investigation going on. There is no criminal investigation going on. The only criminality that's taking place is by you, the local authority, and then you're purchasing and buying off the services of all your commissioners and police and all these people in order to cover up your continuing systemic fraud and corruption. Why is my brother being detained like this over 574 days without you giving me a written explanation of exactly how you're detaining him? You can't give me a written explanation because you know it's unlawful. You can't let me speak to my brother because you know the fact that when soon as he speaks to me, he's going to tell me the fact that he's been tortured and humiliated and degraded there. You are doing this consistently and persistently in order to achieve your objectives of what, covering up what? Nothing's going to be covered up. I can assure you, as God is my witness, the whole world is going to recognize every single crime that you, the local authority, have been committing against the people that you have a duty of care to. This is all lies and deceptions being peddled and perpetuated by you because you know you can get away with it. You've been doing this for a very long time. You've tortured and murdered countless people on an industrial scale, but you pick the wrong people to torture and murder, namely me and my family, because obviously I'm very consistent and persistent in looking to expose you for what you've been doing. You're going to have to murder a lot more people before this all ends, and you're going to have to buy a lot more judges. I know every single judge that you bought off, and you're going to have to buy a whole lot more judges off before this issue's over with, because you understand that you're committing an industrial scale fraud and corruption on the public purse. You are basically hoodwinking the public, exclaiming to them that, oh, you're doing adult social care and you're providing support services for the weak and vulnerable in society, and that you are the arbitrators of what justice is now, and you are the sole arbitrators of what truth and justice is, when the reality is that you have been committing industrial scale abuses of human rights and violations, and your whole country is falling apart because of this. All this grooming scandal is based upon you and the Labour Party and your elitists that are now looking to throw Asian, Pakistani, Muslim men under the bus. Nobody's believing your lies anymore. More and more people are waking up to your debauchery and villainy and evil actions. It's all the same stuff. I can sit here and talk all day. I've got better things to do, but this is the month of Ramadan. This is the time that my brother should be spending with his family. Under what legal basis are you detaining my brother in the manner that you are presently doing so? With the collusion of the Care Quality Commission, with the collusion of all your partners and associates, all sitting around plotting and planning in order to bring about my demise. How's that working out for you? You're looking to bring about my demise when the reality is that you're all falling flat on your face and are gonna be shown up for the true criminal, villainous, evil actions that you've been committing. Every single day is costed out to you. The suffering, the degradation, the humiliation that you're inflicting on us, and then refusing to speak to me on the telephone.
Maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. To continue recording, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, time is getting the better of us once again. It's the 3rd of March 2025. It's the 3rd day of Ramadan, in the holy month of Ramadan. I need to see my brother. Most importantly, my sister needs to also have access to see my brother, because, obviously what crime has she committed? But there are no crimes that we have committed to warrant such actions. There are only criminality, failures and incompetences on your part as the organ of government. Your failures to provide appropriate social care services for the weak and vulnerable and elderly in society, and which you're now looking to unalive because you can't do your duty of care and due diligence. This is all a failure on your part, and all I can say is that you can expect my call every single day until you release my brother, or you end up murdering him off, which I anticipate you will. Murder him off, harvest his organs, and make a profit and gain for yourself.
Time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. To specify a number for your message recipient to call you. Message sent. Goodbye.
So every single day I'm leaving him a message. Every single day they're just simply ignoring me, and they hope they can get away with it because the fact that they've got all the judges, the courts, the magistrates, the high justices, or even the king themselves, or no doubt King Charlie Boy is on their side. So he's working with them in order to murder off the weak and the vulnerable and the elderly, so that they can save on care costs and save on their liabilities of pension liabilities. I'll leave it there.